Say, bruh, don't buy Madden 16. Okay, let's be real. You know damn well you gonna buy Madden 16. And if I could be even realer, I'm gonna buy that bullshit too. Now, is it because Madden is such an incredible, innovative, awe-inspiring football simulation that we wait for every year with jubilance and excitement? Fuck no. It's because we love football, and it is literally the only fucking football game that exists. Well, why is that? Well, let me tell you. It's because EA is a fucking huge corporation with a shit ton of capital that they use to throw at all of their problems. But Flim, that don't really explain it, my dude. Like, oh, okay, cool. Look, let me break it down. Let me bring it home. Give me a second. I'm gonna go all around the world. I'm gonna bring it home, though. It's a little thing called competition, and we as consumers benefit greatly when companies compete. For example, when Wendy's was killing the game with the dollar menu, it forced McDonald's and other fast food chains to do the same thing. End result, cheap ass food. You was able to get 3 burgers, a fry, and a drink for $5. That's a full meal. It's a bullshit and very unhealthy meal, but it's a full meal. You know what I'm saying? PlayStation 4 came out. It was $100 cheaper than Xbox One. Microsoft had no choice but to drop the fucking price $100 by dropping a non-connect version of their system. Now, if Sony didn't exist and wasn't there to compete with Microsoft, or if they were somehow in cahoots, Microsoft would have charged you $1,500 for the Xbox One. You would have all them stupid restrictions that they was trying to drop with the game. And, you know, we basically would have been fucked. But because Sony was there to compete with them, they were forced to either make their product better, which they have tried to do, but it's really a bad product, and drop the price on it. My point is, when companies fight, we win. Because in those fights, throwing a metaphorical punch is actually dropping a price. Or metaphorically kicking a nigga in the chest is greatly improving your product and charging the same thing as the other guy. Now, the other guy doesn't sell many units, and he is then forced to make a better product and to sell it for a cheaper price. Or one or the other. Anyway, back to Madden. EA is so fucking rich and so fucking smart that they were able to drown their competition in a sea of money. They bought exclusive rights to the NFL so that nobody else could even attempt to compete with them. And that's when Madden went to hell. Every year, they take away features. Training camp, GM mode, owner mode, hit stick, trust stick. Tone down the defense, make the offense better. Tone down the offense, make the defense dominate. This shit is ridiculous. They took autosave. That one year, they took away franchise mode. Franchise mode, man. Like, what the fuck? And then they did all that shit just to bring it back the very next year and hit you with some shit like, all new features include franchise mode. Take control of any NFL team and build them as you see fit. Manipulate depth charts, go to the draft, experience Madden like never before. And I'm like, what you mean? I experienced Madden like that for years, every year, until you took it away and then brought the shit back as if I forgot that it was in the fucking game in the first place. Then they hit you with the, if it's in the game, it's in the game. If it's in the game, you take it out the game just so you could put it back in the fucking game. Now it's in the fucking game. That should be your long ass slogan. On top of that, minimal improvements, usually regression in the yearly releases, and that's become normal. Not to mention the bugs with the super linebackers with the 90-inch verticals, or the lineman who inexplicably get fucking pancaked by a cornerback on a blitz, or the receiver who dives past the ball and reach backwards with one hand just to make a fucking catch. That is the stupidest, most unnecessary, and just the most unrealistic animation ever. And that is why Madden fucking sucks, and they don't care because we have to buy it. And don't give me that shit about what Flim is. It's a yearly release. We don't have time to improve the game because developing the game takes time and money, and you're too stupid and broke to understand, what a process it is. Look, man, you had time to take half the fucking features out and put them hoes back, so I don't want to hear that shit. And if I could illegally obtain your game, I would, and I wouldn't feel bad because I do want to play football. I need to play football. But I don't want to give you my fucking $60 because you don't fucking deserve it. That is why Madden sucks. That is why you shouldn't buy Madden. Rant over. Please rate. Bye.